Hello, good morning. Hello. Just bear with me. I'm just checking to see if... Oh, the ads are on. Hello and good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Card, round 15, week 5. Yeah, week 5, round 15, week 5. As you can see this morning, I've got another table that's come into my office today, and I've got a little bit of sorting and moving to do this afternoon. So I won't be doing my Facebook Live because I'm going to have a massive tidy up in here and a sort out. So good morning. Hope you're okay. I'm going to just turn the camera around and see who's on. Here we go. That's quite seamless today. Right, let's see who's on. Hi Val, hi Uma, hi Jill, hi Maria. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm still not right. It's yeah, we're it's going to take a few weeks, I think, to feel normal again. It's the fatigue. You can't just, you know, we've sort of tried to go back to everyday life, which I think most people would do. And yeah, but this week I feel better than last week. So it's all progress. It's all baby steps. So yeah. So today we are going to do a fancy fold card. When we do the card ones, we always do a fancy fold. Well, we don't always, but for the last few rounds, I've done a fancy fold card for the last week. And do you remember I asked you to save a piece of paper for this one? Your favourite piece for this card. So if you've not taken part in this coffee and card, you can do this using some of your own papers. It doesn't have to even be a Christmas card. And I'm just trying to remember, yeah, the measurements. So I'm just going to have a look at which paper I'm going to use. Now, I originally made mine. Here is the card, and I've not unfolded it, but I will because I've taken a photo of it now. I originally used this piece, okay, but what I could do it the other way. I don't know. Let me have a look through my pieces. Do you know what? I think I'll just stick to the one because I know it works. Okay, so what I should really do is open up the card to show you. I hate opening them when I've tied a nice bow. Yeah, Uma, I'm feeling, I did say earlier a lot better, but I think that's probably a bit ambitious. I'm feeling a bit better each day, yeah. I'm still feeling very anxious, and that's the thing I don't like the most about it. I'm struggling on a night with sleeping and feeling anxious and stuff. But anyway, it's not about that today. So this card opens up like this. It's a good job I opened it because I'd forgot what I'd done inside. And we have that. So it says, have a holly jolly Christmas on the front. And then inside, may this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. Okay, so that is the card. And now I've untied that lovely bow. But that's fine. Just to show you, this is one, I actually have done this card before with the penguins. And that's how it looked with the penguin papers. Okay. And I got this design from Angie Judah, who is Chick and Scratch. So what we need to do, your piece of paper that I gave you would be 6 by 12. We're going to keep the 12-inch measurement, but we're going to cut 1/2 inch off here to take it down to 5.5. So that's bonus. Okay, and now we're going to score it. So move your cutter out of the way. okay, yeah. And the easiest way to do this, we're going, so you don't have to open the arm of your trimmer scorer, we are going to score it at 2. Don't go too heavy because it is paper, and 4 inches. 2 and 4 inches, we're working in inches. So we've done 2 and 4. Then we're going to flip it over 180 degrees and do the same again, 2 and 4. I just think that's easier to do 2 and 4 and flip, and then 2 and 4 again. If you do like to know the full measurements, you do 2, 4, and then you do 8 and 10. Okay. Thanks, Val. So what we're going to do now is you've got 2 score lines here, yeah? So bypass the first outside one, come to the second one, and you're going to fold that in, okay? And then you're going to fold the other one back out like that. And then we're going to fold this middle score line in and this one out. Shake it all about, okay? And then you get this. Now, what you can do, and I have done it on one card, and I don't know where I've put it, which just about sums me up at the minute, but if you wanted to, so that you can see some of the other design behind, you could cut here a little angle off, you know, so you saw some of this pattern behind, if you wanted to do that. Hiya, Wendy. Because obviously when this is shut like that, you don't get to see the other pattern ever, really. So how you would do that, what I would do is come down maybe about to 2 inches, or maybe 1 3/4. Do a pencil there, and then from the corner you can trim that. Okay, I might do that now, but you don't have to do this. I might do it now just to show you. So I think I'll do it 1 3/4. So do a pencil at each edge. And again, please don't feel you have to do this. I'm just doing it to show you an alternative. Okay. And then we're going to put this in the trimmer and we're going to line up that score line. It's quite hard to see that first score on the cutting line and then along with the pencil, so we're doing it on an angle, and then you get that, you see, and you see a bit of the paper there behind. Do the same again. Oh, I can see it a bit better this side because it's on the white bit. So please don't feel you have to do this, it's just a little alternative for you. And I will find my eraser and rub those pencil marks out. So there, look, do you see what I mean? It's just a little alternative, so you see another pattern behind, yeah? Okay, so we can actually set that aside for now, and we can do some stamping. I've never even gone through your pack. We went straight onto the paper, didn't we? Just have a drink. Okay, in your pack, you've got a larger piece of evening evergreen and some basic white, and they sit there together. And these are going to glue inside for your inside decoration. So we can put those aside just for now. Then we have one of my favourite dies from the Scallop Contour dies, or the Colour and Contour bundle, with some evening evening evergreen to go in the background. That's why I said everground. And then another piece of basic white, and this is for your stamping. Okay, is that all right? So I'm going to take my mat and I'm going to take my die cut, and I am going to use the Christmas to Remember stamp set and an early espresso ink. Actually, it's got Evening Evergreen on it. So let me just... I don't want to overload with Evening Evergreen. I'm going to use early espresso. It just sort of fits in this one. There we go. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And I like that because I've got holly on the card, yeah? Now, it's up to you. What I've done here, oops, I stamped the berries, so I don't have to cut the pesky berries out, direct onto the project, and then stamped the leaves on the scrap and cut them out and added them on. And I think I'm going to do that again. Inside, I stamped everything direct onto the cardstock. So let's take a small block and let's grab our Christmas season stamp set, and we need the berries and the holly. And I'm just going to check how I did this. Let's put my sample there. Okay, so I want those about there. And then I'm going to rotate the stamp and stamp those up there, like that. And while I've got that red ink pad open and while I've got the holly stamp to hand, let's grab this piece of basic white and I'm going to do the inside, which you can just see on the screen. You can see my original. Okay, so I've done with the red. Really, I probably should have stamped the sentiment. I keep telling you, stamp the sentiment first, stamp the sentiment in the middle first. And then I haven't done it, have I, Julie? Naughty Julie. So I will do it now. May this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. Well, let's hope it is this year, eh? Let's hope it is. There we go. I do love the font on this set. There we go. And now I'm going to take the holly and I'm going to stamp one, like I have done on the sample. I've stamped one full ink and then one stamped off. So Evening Evergreen I'm using now, and I'm going to stamp that down here. And then I'm just going to stamp it again up here. And I have got enough room. There we go. So it looks like soft succulent. There we go. Just show you the stamping there. Morning, Fiona. I know, I keep saying to people, stamp your sentiment, and then you know what room you've got, and then I don't do it. So I've now got this piece, but I'm going to stamp these and cut them out. A little bit of cutting. I've been very generous with the card I've given you. You've got plenty to do, to use for something else. So I usually give you a little bit extra. I'd rather you had too much than not enough. So we're going to cut all these out, a little bit of cutting. If you've got the dies, obviously, you can use your dies. Let's bring the card back in. Just have another drink. You do need the stamping pad. I had it then and I still didn't press down. Which one was it? Oh, this one. Yeah, but I like it. I like it when it's a little bit watercoloury and like that. So next week we start our round 16, which is coffee and craft. And it's for 6 weeks. Next week starts, and I'll be posting it all out tomorrow, second class. So you should have it Friday. Tend to try and keep doing most of my posting out to one day now. It's usually Wednesday. So, and that will start next Tuesday for 6 weeks. And then the next round 17 is the I thought it very appropriate, seeing as I'm doing Little Shop of Horrors. It's the plants one. And that starts on the 21st of December for 5 weeks. And then after the time we finish that, we'll be into the new spring-summer catalogue. It's not called that anymore, but I always call it that. And then we'll be doing something lovely, springy. I can't wait to see it. I get to see the catalogue next week because I'm attending a Stampin Up event online. So I can't wait to see it. And I've got a few things to tell you about what's happening this month and stuff like that. So keep your ears open for some updates at the end because there is a lot. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, Val, yeah, please. Oh, but when you filled I don't think you filled the form in because I think the date had closed, hadn't it? Just thinking about it. So please private message me your new address after this. Yeah, because I'll be sending it tomorrow. I have a helper, Lisa, who tunes in on a Thursday night. She tends to come and help me. Not every week, but at least twice a month on a Wednesday afternoon. So she's coming to help me pack the kits up tomorrow. And she sorts me out. She's a good one. Well, I'll need to get this room sorted out before she comes tomorrow. Okay, so I've cut the hollies out, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mount this onto here with some dimensionals. Oh, and if you could do a thumbs up, girls, that would be lovely. Oh gosh, Val, I'm terrible. I think of everything in the middle of the night. I'm struggling at the minute. Waking up feeling anxious and all this, but I'm getting home from rehearsal and all the songs are going round in my head, and I can't get to sleep for ages and ages. I can't switch off. And just worrying about the most silly little things. I was worrying about this table today. Will the man find my house? We'll be able to get the table up the stairs? And it was brilliant, was the guy. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely guy. So I'm with you. Well, Employee of the Month is beautiful as always. He's had an interview today, so please keep your fingers crossed for him. He said it went very well and very positive. So he's had an interview for a job in a coffee shop. in York. So who wouldn't want to be served a coffee by the lovely Evan? And bless him, he turned up. I texted him this morning to wish him luck, and I said, what are you wearing? And he got himself organised. He must have got them when he went home at the weekend, and he had shirt and trousers and tie on. So I'm so pleased he did. There we go, so I've stuck those on there. And now we can glue our piece that we stamped to our evergreen piece. I know, bless him. He is such a hard worker. He worked so hard for me, and he is a polite young man. He's getting to be quite the character now, like Ross. Okay, so that's stuck on there. And we can now pop that in the centre. Now, it is quite difficult to see where the scores are when you do this, so just take your time lining this up. You might want to bring the sides in so you can see if you've got it central. Yeah. If anyone's making one at home, let me get you these measurements for the, because obviously I gave you the measurements for the piece of paper. But these inside, because we're in inches, 3.5 inches by 5, so that's quite easy. And then it's 3 3/4, and it should be by 5 1/4, by 5 1/4, yeah. So that's going to sit in there like that. And then look, you can now see the paper. Now what we need to do is tie our ribbon round. Now, I probably would write your message first and then tie it round. So you, but for the purpose of demoing, I always tie mine upside down. Mine's on a reel. So I want the bow to be over at the left. So I tie it, because when I turn it upside down, back the right way, it will be at the right. Go. I've got Little Shop of Horrors in my head now from talking about it. Okay, so that's going like that. I know it's still attached. What I'm going to do is bring this in, and I slide it over and see, oh yeah, I need to move my bow over. So we move that, negotiate that over there a little bit, slide this in again, see if it's central. Not really, needs going over a tiny bit more. And then, are we happy with that? Looking at these measurements at each side. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we look at these. Obviously, it's going to look different now because I've cut those. Let me just cut this off now. Oh, hi, Ali. Yeah, I'm getting there, thank you. So what we need to do now is we need to glue this on, but we only want to put glue on this left hand side, but not quite half because it seeps out. So when you turn it over, it will be the right hand side. And we just need glue like that. Okay. Slide it back in. And hold this down firmly for quite a while. I'm just going to have a drink while I hold that down. Okay, and what I sometimes do is get my ruler and go under this die cut because it's hard to press it down because you've got it on foam pads. And just use your ruler to press the evergreen part down. Slide it under the die cut like that. You know, this ruler, you will probably see it on every video I do. In fact, I've lost... Oh, actually, just be careful. If you do what I've done and cut that corner off, just make sure there's no glue on that top corner. I've just nearly tried to glue that to the card. I didn't think about that because I didn't make a corner one before. So there we have the card. So let me take that paper away and show you. Let's open it up so you can see one that's open and one that's not. There we go. How lovely is that? I'm going to be doing one with the evening evergreen papers on the evening evergreen class that I've got on the 27th of November. So if you fancy doing that, I'm going to be doing this design on that class. So let us, I always like to do this, and I've got them all here already, is to get out each of the cards from each of the weeks. So people, if they've not done coffee and card before, they can see, oh look, you get to do a whole course and you get to do 5 or sometimes 6 different projects. Then I spend about 5 minutes moving them all to fit them all on the screen. Oh, thanks, Val. See you soon, love. Thank you, Fiona. So there we have all the cards that we've done for Coffee and Card over the last 5 weeks. Hope you like them. Hope you've enjoyed that gold ribbon. This is actually the celebration stuff as well, Ali. It's from the Blackberry Beauty Suite, is the gold ribbon, but I thought it went nice with this suite, and obviously I've used it on 2 of the cards. So yes, thank you for your comments and thank you for your company every Tuesday. So I'm going to tidy these away because I've got lots of things to tell you. So please keep listening. What have I got happening? Okay, well today the Eden's Garden suite went live, and this is an early release from Stampin' Up. We did it last year. And when I say early release, it's products that are going to be in, they're going to be in the January to June catalogue. However, some of them aren't. So the papers aren't going to be in the catalogue. They are exclusive just for the promotion that starts today. So the papers are going to be, in fact, I need to go on and order some after this live. So these are the papers, and I've showed them on Paper Crafts and Piano before. And what you're going to get, what I'm sharing with you here, is the parcel in the post. Okay, it's open for booking until the 7th. And you're going to get half a pack. In fact, there's probably more than half a pack here. There's probably a full pack. Anyway, you're going to get half a pack of the gorgeous Eden's Garden papers. In fact, I think the papers are called Ever Eden. So there's 6. If you're collecting from me, I won't cut them down. If you're having them posted out, they'll be cut to 6 by 12. So you will get 12 sheets of 6 by 12. So they're the designs, and then on the back they're a little bit more graphic, spots, stripes, things like that. So they are speciality papers. They've got gold foiling on them. So you will get half a pack of those papers in the parcel in the post. You will get half a pack of the gorgeous gems. So you get quite a lot here in these. You're going to get a quarter of a pack of this cotton paper. It's a bit like really thick tissue paper. So you'll get, I'm cutting this down to 6 by 6 though, I think. You'll get one full sheet. So you get 4 pieces of 6 by 6 in each colour. Okay. And then you are going to get 2 meters of the Evening Evergreen Open Weave ribbon. And 2 meters of a different gold ribbon. It's from the main catalogue. And then 3 sheets of Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent and Basic White. So you'll be able to get making some cards with your papers. Okay, so that's the Evening Evergreen parcel in the post, and it is available for booking here. Hang on. There we go. Events.thepaperhaven.co.uk, and there's a parcel in the post section. Now I do have a festive parcel in the post. And this is the Whimsy and Wonder. Don't know why that's in there. And you are going to get in this one half a pack of the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Now, if you go for this one, there are 6 cards already on YouTube from World Card Making Day with these papers. So you're going to get 12 sheets. And again, these are speciality ones. 12 sheets of that. You will get half a pack of the lovely snowflake embellishments. So it's 12 snowflakes. You will get 2 meters of polished pink ribbon and 2 meters of the Blushing Bride frayed ribbon. I think I'm remembering all this right. And then you're going to get 2 sheets. There's more colours in this one. So 2 sheets of the coordinating colours. There's no white in this kit because I ran out of budget. Let me just get my book and check I've got everything. Yeah, I have to check everything. Oh, it's actually 3 sheets. Yeah, I did say 3. No, did I say 2? Anyway, it's 3 sheets of each. So half a pack of the paper, 2 meters of each of the ribbon, half a pack of the snowflakes, and 3 sheets. The reason why there's no gems in this one, the paper's the speciality, so it's a bit more money, and you get actually more card in this one. But you'll be able to do loads of gorgeous designs using the videos on my YouTube. And oh, hi Carol. And finally, another class I wanted to share with you is I've had a few questions about it, probably the wording foxed a few people. I'm doing a class on the 20th of November, and it is online or in person, okay? And it's called Fancy Folds for the Fellas. Okay, so it doesn't mean men can come to the class. Well, I'm not against that. But really it's, do you struggle with male themed cards? Do you like fancy folds? Well, this class will combine both. So option A is going to include a full pack of these papers, the Beauty of the Earth papers. If you remember, I did the cricket card. And it's £20 or 24 posted. And you can do it online on the morning of Saturday the 20th. It will be on YouTube. or you can come in person. Oh, sorry, there's an option B, which will include the Biggest Wish stamp set for an extra £15. That stamp set is 16, so I've given you a little saving there. And then, or you can come in the afternoon and craft with me on the 20th of November. So bookings will close for that, really. I need to close bookings this weekend if possible. So yeah, and then on the 27th I've got the Eden's Garden class. So if you have any questions about anything I've shared today, both are a challenge, Ali, absolutely. But we'll keep that between us, eh? Gosh, I've been on for 36 minutes today. If you have any questions, please just drop me a message, send me an email, julie@thepaperhaven.co.uk. And please remember, I'm not on Facebook, sorry, this afternoon, because I've got to sort this room out. But I will see you on Thursday night with Craig. Okie doke, see you then.